All right, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DJ Dean. I will be your host and MC for the evening. We got DJ Rob on the ones and twos. And we would like to welcome you to Raj and Monica's wedding reception! Give it up, give it up, give it up! We got plenty tonight. We got performances, dances, speeches, toasts, everything. But I have one question for you guys tonight. If you are ready to celebrate with the bridal party and our bride and groom, one more time, let me hear you make some noise! All right, ladies and gentlemen, as a big group, please help me in welcoming the bridal party!
Wait till I get you on the floor, good looking.
Here comes the groomsman!
So fine, it's so nice. Hey, baby, we don't mind all the watching. Cause if this dirty goes real close, they might learn something. She ain't nothing but a little doozy when she does it. She's so fine tonight. And as long as I got my suit and tie, I'ma leave it all on the floor tonight. And you got fixed up to the nines, let me show you a few things. All dressed up in black and white, and you're dressed in that dress.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for, may I please have you all rise if you are able.
Show you a few things I love.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pride and honor to introduce for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Raj and Monica Patel!
Let me get a good look at it. Ooh, so thick. Now I know what they call it, a fatty.
Give it up, ladies and gentlemen!
Got a hit and picked up a habit. That's alright. Sure, alright. Oh, go on, show 'em who you call daddy. I guess they're just like us, girl, they wish they had it. Ooh, my killer, my filler. Yeah, you're a classic. You're all mine.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and please, I need the bride and groom to stay up here for their first dance. DJ Rob, hit 'em.
Crawl back to life. It's been far too long. Crystallized round interstellar moves. Speed of light into your atmosphere. What's your world like? Is the house we built still here? Girl, you know when the beat of my drum meets the beat of your heart, you know I couldn't love any other. This is where I come from. This is where I belong. With the beat of your drum, not any other. Fall through the sky. Lift your specs below. Magnified. The further down I go, I feel it in my bones. Can you feel it too? Is this the world I've known?
Give it up one more time for our bride and groom, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please find your seats. I can direct you to the sweetheart table. Ladies and gentlemen, the first course will be served at your seats, so just remain seated and the dinner will be brought to you. Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have a couple things we'd like to do right now. So, if I can have the best man up to the front of the stage. Where's our best man? This is my speech. Yes, you do.
Hi everyone, how's everyone doing? Thank you all for coming out tonight. I'm going to take a few moments to talk about Rajan a little bit. You know, as a younger sibling, everyone kind of looks at us and thinks Rajan's watching me grow up. But as a younger sibling, I get a pretty good view of him growing up. And when we were younger, our relationship was a lot more different than what it is now. So what it really consisted of on a day-to-day basis was my dad and I would be watching football or Jeopardy, and my mom would say, hey, go get Rajan, dinner's ready. And instinctively, I just went to the bathroom, because that's where he would be. And I would say, Rajan, dinner's ready. 10 minutes go by, and I go, Rajan, it's been half an hour, what are you doing, man? I'm reading manga. And I'm like, all right. Fast forward a couple years, like a decade, and I get my favorite text message I've ever gotten from Rajan. And he must have been very drunk. It was at 12 o'clock in the morning. And I'm with my friends, and I get a text from him, and all it says is, hey, wrap your dongle. For those of you who don't know, he's telling me to use protection, but I don't know why he texted me that, but that's when our relationship really changed from a brotherhood to a real friendship. And we were really able to start talking to each other about things, because when we were younger, with such an age difference, there's not a lot to talk about other than, you know, messing with each other. Go forward another 5 years, and in that time, he's aged about 30 years. And for those of you who don't know, if I say, or if someone says, a younger person says, hey, that's lit, that means, oh, that sounds fun, that's cool, you know, that sounds great. And he's telling me about a trip he goes on, and I say, hey, that sounds lit. Without saying anything else, he's like, what does that mean? Why are you saying that? Don't say that. Is that what you kids are saying nowadays? I'm like, all right, dude. Then I'm telling him, hey, my friend sent me something on Snapchat. Look at this. You kids still use Snapchat? Is that what's going on? I'm going, what's with the you kids, man? You're 29. And then, you know, nowadays we'll be on the phone with each other, and I'll be telling him what's going on with my life, what's going on in his life. And I'll go, hey, what's new with you? And he's like, dude, we just got a new plant. I'm so excited. And I'm like, dude, whoa, that's crazy. But you know, as a younger sibling, as family, as a friend, all you can ask is that your brother is just happy and he's doing well. And I can confidently say, in all my time knowing him, I haven't seen him as happy as he is now. He's having more fun than he ever has, and I think we have Monica to thank for that. And I just want to raise a toast to their love. And thank you, everyone, for being here. It's good to see all of you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Anand Patel, the best man. All right, and can I invite the maid of honor up here? Emily Wolf? Where's Emily? Give it up one more time for the maid of honor, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, family and friends. On behalf of Monica and Raj, thank you all for being here on this special day to celebrate this beautiful couple. Monica and Raj, congratulations. I'm honored to be standing here next to my best friend as she begins this new chapter of her life with Raj. This past year has been extremely difficult for everyone, which makes today even more special. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Monica's cousin, Emily. Monica has been my best friend for nearly 30 years. It seems crazy to have a best friend for 30 years, but October 16th, 1991 was the day I met Monica. I waited 7 long months to meet her, and it was definitely worth the wait. Allow me to tell you a little bit about Monica. She's kind, considerate, outgoing, caring, funny, and selfless. I once took a trip to Boston to visit her and Raj. Monica was sick with the plague. Despite this, she still took the time to show us all the sights of Boston has to offer, and of course, gave us the inside scoop on all the best bakeries in town. We ventured all over the city with our sick and dying tour guide, triumphantly leading the way. For anyone who's spent time with Monica, you'd be lucky enough to share a laugh with her. At some point, one would inevitably end up belly laughing with her. Growing up, we shared many laughs together while creating the world-renowned Wolf Harmony, writing songs and subjecting our supportive family to stunning, maybe traumatizing, performances. We'd play monkey toss and create our own survivor challenges to compete against one another. I have so many incredible memories growing up with Monica, and one detail they all have in common is the laughter. For as long as I can remember, Monica has a special place in her heart for dogs. She has always enjoyed playing and running with her dogs, especially Maya, and she currently has 2 pups, Fiona and Watson, who are impatiently waiting her return. I'm not sure if they know it, but they have the best mom in the world. Not only is she the best mom to her pups, she's also a caring and supporting friend. No matter the time of day, Monica is always a call or a text away when things are difficult, a shoulder to cry on when When I first met Raj, I knew all the qualifications had been met. His handshake, hug, and bubbly introduction immediately won me over, and the love they have for each other is palpable. For years, people have tried to describe love, and in my opinion, it is 2 people living in the same house, working from home during a year-long pandemic, and not murdering each other. I mean, it's the kind, loving words that I hear them speak. It's the warmth between them that cannot be described and can only be felt. It's the touch on the arm that says I love you without the words ever being said. I could not be happier that these 2 wonderful people found each other. Congratulations, Monica and Raj, and best wishes on your forever.
Let's get one more round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the maid of honor, Emily Wolf. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and please, can I invite the cousins to the dance floor? We got a special performance for you guys. Are you ready, cousins? Get those cameras out, ladies and gentlemen.
Dance with me, baby, won't you dance with me all night? Won't you party, 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 won't you run the floor all night? Pyare, pyare lamhe, pyari, pyari baatein.
Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. That was crazy. All right, guys. Now, that is not the only dance performance we have going tonight. So please, if I could invite the dance team up to the floor. I think you guys know who you are. One more time, calling the dance team to the floor. Give them some encouragement, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up. Just one question. Do you guys give dance lessons? All right, ladies and gentlemen. We got a speech up next. Please, if I could have the father of the bride, Mike Wolf, up here. Where's Mike? There we are. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mike Wolf.
On behalf of the Wolf side of the celebration today, we want to welcome everybody here. If you're a part of the Wolf side, can you raise your hand? Okay, thank you very much. Way less than half. So when we had to reschedule, the Patels asked us, so who can still make it? So we asked around, and this is the courageous few that were able to still do it, and we told them it was because of COVID restrictions. It happens to do a lot more with parole violation concerns, traveling out of the state of New York, quite frankly. So this was the group that was still lawful enough to make it. So we thank you so much for coming. The Patel side, thank you so much. Kirti and Rajesh, thank you so much for the work you put into this. It's been fantastic. Beautiful venue, beautiful ceremony. Everything has been fantastic so far. So thank you so much. We really appreciate it. So, all right, down to the two targets right here. So I'm going to start with this one. So this has been a long time coming, right? I think it's been 2.5 years since Raj whisked Monica off to the left coast found a romantic spot, got on one knee and asked the age-old question, will you put me on your health insurance plan? And she said yes, and they became co-insured shortly after. So, but actually, yeah, so we got to know Raj a lot since then, and it was interesting when Monica, she let us know she was bringing Raj home for the first time, and as you know, how many dads out here of daughters that would consider themselves protective? Quite a few, I'm sure. There's only one credo when you are that. No man is ever good enough for my baby, right? That's just the way it is. So I was prepared, but my lovely wife Peg, smarter, kinder, always, was like, Mike, give him a chance. So I was at my best self that day, and they drive up in Raj's Hyundai into the driveway, and I'm walking out. And Raj communicated things to me I had not even met him yet, and he was already telling me things about himself that I did not like. It was the subtle communication from a license plate surround bracket for Boston Celtics. My daughter brought home a Celtics fan. That's like when your favorite cat brings a half-eaten mouse to your front door, all proud, and you look down and go, really? That's the best you could do, right? So, but my wife said, give him a chance. The Celtics have only won. I'm a Laker fan, have been forever. And she said, since Raj has been alive, the Celtics have only won one championship. They're not even relevant. Don't make that the reason you won't like him. Lakers 6, by the way, in the same time frame, just so we know. So I gave him a chance, and it was the right decision. And on a very serious note, it was very quick for us to realize that Raj was humble, kind, just the best person. And he did the most important thing. He put her first, always. So. Which leaves us with Monica. So Monica's high school friends will know what was one of the best characteristics that Monica had at an early age? Confidence, right? She was confident for a young girl. She knew what she wanted. She knew what she had to do to get it. She was focused, and she was successful that way, and it worked for her. And so, Monica, thank you so much for waiting for the right person, having the confidence to know that he was coming when he was, and that he would be there when you needed it. Thank you so much for being interested enough in yourself to know that there was somebody out there that was going to make you truly happy forever and ever. And congratulations on finding it. We love you very much.
Let's have one more round of applause for that heartfelt speech, everyone. All right, next up, we're going to have the father of the groom, Rajesh Patel.
Thank you. What a wonderful moment for me and Kirti to have all of you here with us today. It's been about 2 years and maybe a quarter, maybe 2 more on top of that in making. And that has culminated here today in this beautiful event where we are so blessed to have all of you. Can't appreciate it more, can't say it any better, but we are lucky and blessed. So is Monica and Rajan to have all of you here with you. So thank you and welcome. So, you know, life is full of surprises. COVID was one of them, right? And they told me I have 2 minutes, but I'm gonna, you know what, but okay. So, you know, life is full of surprises. COVID was one of them. And I'm thinking, really, you know, various 30 years have gone back, right? my boy, I remember 1991 when we brought back home, we were sweating and puffing, literally, right? We were in Wisconsin. It was one of those hot months, and Kirti, after all that labor and the surgery, she was sweating. But the wonderful mother that she is, she pulled it off like there was no tomorrow. But what can I say? So what we were imagining, what's Rajan gonna be like? So we bring you home in the first month. He would not stop crying until we hold him with his face down like this, right? So we are thinking maybe we got a Superman, right? Didn't turn out to be true, right? Not the way we imagined, let's put it that way. And then, he grows up a little bigger, and then he goes to school and all of that. As every parent, we want our kids to succeed. He goes to, all the extracurricular activities, soccer. We're thinking, okay, we got a Maradona in our family, right? God damn it, he will wait for the ball to come to him with both his hands in his pocket. Right? So that's our soccer player, right? Growing up. But those soccer trips that I took him to, very rarely, most of the time she did the honors, but very rarely when I did get to take him to soccer games, I met one of our, big family friends, his classmates, whatever you want to call it, our friends up in that corner, right? So, it gave us at least a good group of friends. But, he just marched on. I still remember his first trip to India when he was 10 years old, all by himself, right? So I'm thinking, okay, we got a Vasco da Gama, right? That didn't turn out to be true either. Oh, what can I say, right? But after all of that, he just turned out to be a wonderful, handsome young man that we all have, come to love in some way or the other, right? I, as his father, did I have my weak moments with him? Yeah.
the ground we bear, the seeds of our pantry, all the things we carry. Now we're down to our bare feet. May I have this dance to you? Can I say something crazy? I love you. Give me both your hands.
body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out when I walk in the spot. This is what I see. Everybody stops and is staring at me. I got passion in my pants and I ain't afraid to show it. Show it, show it, show it. I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it. Yeah, when I'm at the mall, security just can't fight them all. And when I'm at the beach, I'm in a Speedo trying to tan my cheeks. But this is how I roll. Come on, ladies, it's time to go. We headed to the bar, baby, don't be nervous. No shoes, no shirt, and I still get service. Watch. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out when I walk in the spot. This is what I see. Everybody stops and is staring at me. I got passion in my pants and I ain't afraid to show it. Show it, show it, show it. she on the jock, huh? Now stop when we in the spot. Booty moving weight like she on the block. Drake, I got to know. Tight jeans, tattoo, cause I rock, wrong. Half black, half white, diamond now. Gang of money, open up.
Yeah, I'm running through these halls like Drano. I got that devilish flow, rock and roll, no halo. We party rock. Yeah, that's the crew that I'm repping on a rise to the top. No lead in our Zeppelin. Hey, party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. Yeah. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time. Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. We just wanna see it.
Shake that.
Every day I'm shuffling.
ਅੱਖੀਆਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਗਮ ਦੀਆਂ ਬਰਸਾਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਸ਼ਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਤੜਪਾਵੇ
A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Rita, all I need, a little bit of Tina's what I see, a little bit of Sandra in the sun, a little bit of Mary all night long, a little bit of Jessica, here I am, a little bit of you makes me your man. Jump up and down and move it all around. Shake your hand to the sound, put your hands on the ground. Take one step left and one step right. One to the front and one to the side. Clap your hands once and clap your hands twice. And if it looks like this, then you're doing it. A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Rita, all I need, a little bit of Tina's what I see, a little bit of Sandra in the sun, a little bit of Mary all night long. A little bit of Jessica, here I am. A little bit of you makes me your man.
लाख रोका था यारों ने के ना कर तू मनमानी सुनो कल रात की कहानी पीली रेड वाइन मेरे पुरानी लाख रोका था यारों ने के ना कर तू मनमानी मिली मुझे एक अप्सरा कहती मेरे कोल अप्सरा मुझको ये तू बता क्या तेरा दिल है लापता दिल last seat on my lap, girl. Riding comfortable. Cause I know what that girl them need. New York to Haiti. I got lipstick stamps on my passport. You make it hard to leave. Been around the world, don't speak the language. But your booty don't need explaining. All I really need to understand is when you talk dirty to me. You talk dirty to me. Talk dirty to me. You talk dirty to me. Get jazzy on them. You know the words in my songs. No habla English. Our conversations ain't long, but you know what is. I know what that girl them want. London to Taiwan. I got lipstick stamps on my passport. I think I need a new one. Been around the world, don't speak the language. But your booty don't need explaining. All I really need to understand is when you talk dirty to me. Talk dirty
pretty. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop. Skip it. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch.
Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. I came to win, battle me, that's a sin. I won't ever slack up, punk, you better back up. Try and play the role and you're the whole crew will act up. Get up, stand up, come on, throw your hands up if you got the feeling. Jump up, touch the ceiling, monsters of funk plus. Someone's fucking jump, yo, I'll bust 'em in the eye. And then I'll take the punks, feeling funky. Amps in the trunk and I got more rounds than this cops that are junkie. Donut shop, sure enough, I got props from the kids on the hill with my mom and my pops. I came to get down, I came to get down. So get out your seat and jump around, jump around. Jump around, jump around, jump up and get down. Jump, 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 everybody jump, 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 everybody jump, 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 jump. I'll serve by John McEnroe. If your girl steps up, I'm smacking up. Word to your moms, I came to drop bombs. I got more rhymes than the Bible's got songs. And just like the prodigal son, I've returned. Anyone stepping on me, you'll get burned. Cause I got lyrics, but you ain't got none. If you come to battle with a shotgun. But if you do, you're a fool, cause I'll do to the death. Trying to step to me, you take your last breath. I got the skill, come get your fill. Cause when I shoot the gift, I shoot the kill. I came to get down, I came to get down. So get out your seat and jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around, jump up and get down. Jump, 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 everybody jump, 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 jump,
Yeah, Spider-Man and freezing, full effect.
You ready, Ron?
I'm ready.
You ready, Bill?
I'm ready, Slick. Are you?
Oh yeah, take it down.
Girl, I must warn you. I sense something strange in my mind. Yo, situation is. Let's cure it cause we're running out of time. It's all so beautiful. Relationships, they seem from the start. It's all so deadly when love is not together from the heart.
Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. And I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. These days, all I do is wonder if you're bending over backwards for someone else. Wonder if you're rolling up a backwards for someone else. Doing things I taught you getting nasty for someone else. You don't need no one else. You don't need nobody else. No. Why you never alone? Why you always touch a roll? Used to always stay at home, be a good girl. You was in the zone. Yeah. You should just be yourself. Right now you're someone else. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. And I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. I know when that hotline blink, only mean one thing. Ever since I left the city,
Say, look, you can f with me if you wanted to. These expensive, these is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes. Hit the store, I can get them both. I don't wanna choose, and I'm quick cutting off, so don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now, I make money move. Say I don't gotta dance, I make money move. If I see you now speak, that means I don't with you. I'm a boss, you a worker. I make bloody moves. Now she say she gon' do what or who? Let's find out and see. Cardi B, you know where I'm at, you know where I be. You in the club just to party, I'm there, I get paid a fee. I be in and out them banks so much, I know they tired of me. Honestly, don't give a about who in front of me. Drop 2 mixtapes in 6 months, we're breaking as hard as me. I don't bother with these, don't let these bother me. They see pictures, they say goals, I'm who they tryna be. Look, I might just chill in some babe, I might just chill with your boo, I might just spill on your babe. My feel like a lake, he wanna swim with his face. I'm like, okay, I let him get what he want. He buy me East Saint Laurent and the new whip. When it go fast as a horse, I got the trunk in the front. I'm the hottest in the street, know you probably heard of me. Got a bag and fix my teeth, hope you know it ain't cheap. And I pay my mama bills, I ain't got no time to chill. Think these things be mad at me, they baby father wanna feel. They low,
Detroit players, Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. That's dead right, if the head right, Biggie there, and night. Papa been school since days of under rules. Never lose, never choose to. Bruise, cruise, who? Do something to us. Talk, go do us. Girls want to us, wanna do us, screw us, who us? Yeah, Papa and Pump. Close like Starsky and Hutch, stick to clutch. Yeah, I squeeze 3 at your cherry M3. Bang every MC easily. Take that. Recently, frontin' ain't saying nothing, so I just speak my peace. Keep my peace. Cubans with the Jesus peace. With my peace. Packing, asking who want it. They want it, flaunt it. That Brooklyn bull, we on it.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. I guess it's why they're broken, you're so Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. I guess it's why they're broken, you're so
I put off NY onto DKNY. Miami, DC, prefer Versace. Right. All Philly, hootie boy, know it's Moschino. Every cutie with the booty boy, the Gucci. Now who's the real meaning who's really this Rod Gators, Frank White put 6 on the Lexus LX, 4.5, bulletproof glass tip, 4 gangsters pack, on brand.
Hey, baby, give us a bubble gum in this motherfucking toast. Right, baby, get some of y'all. Stay long, stay wrong, nigga.
With so much drama in the LBC, it's kinda hard being Snoop D-O double G, but I Somehow, some way, keep coming up with funky ass shit like every single day. May I kick a little something for the G's and make a few ends as I breeze through 2 in the morning and the party still jumping cause my mama ain't home. I got bitches in the living room getting it on and they ain't leaving till 6 in the morning. So what you wanna do? Shit, I got a pocket full of rubbers and my homeboys do too. So turn off the lights and close the doors. But what? We don't love them hoes. Yeah. So we gon' smoke an ounce to this. G's up, hoes down, while you motherfuckers bounce to this.
Rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice.
Laid back.
With my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice.
Laid back.
With my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
I got me some Seagram's gin. Everybody got their cups, but they ain't chipped in. Now this types of shit happens all the time. You gotta get yours, but fool, I gotta get mine. Everything is fine when you're listening to the D.O.G. I got the cultivating music that be captivating he who listens to the words that I speak as I take me a drink to the middle of the street and get to mackin' to this bitch named Shady. She used to be the homeboy's lady. 80 degrees when I tell that bitch, please raise up off these NUTs, cause you get none of these at ease. As I mob with the dog pound, feel the breeze. Biatch up jet.
Rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice.
Laid back.
With my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice.
Laid back.
With my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Later in that day, my homie Dr. Dre came through with a gang to Tangle Ray and a fat ass J of some bubonic chronic that made me choke. Shit, this ain't no joke. I had to.
No info for the DEA. Federal agents mad cause I'm flagrant. Tap myself and the phone in the basement.